Good morning, collective. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Child, the backfire from all the spell work that was done under this full moon. Remember, oftentimes 3 days in, 3 days out of the full moon and new moon, um, is the strongest time when the momentum of the energy is the most powerful. And I'm telling you, the backfire is crazy. So last night into this morning, I went into a very, very deep sleep, and they took me on my own front porch. And while I was sitting on my front porch, uh, I came in a house for 2 seconds, and when I went back out there, I could see somebody had just like put something in the far corner on my front porch, and they took off running. And then whatever this item was, it like exploded into a fire. And then I was like, oh my God, let me find my fire extinguisher. And then I was looking and I just couldn't find it, couldn't remember where it was. And when I came back, I said, maybe I'll douse water. But within 3 seconds, like the whole front porch and the whole house was engulfed in fire. And then they took me to another scene. And I was in someone else's house. And it was a structure like a barn or something. Someone had like a barn like structure, not a big one, just a small barn structure. And the same thing happened there. Somebody rolled something in there like a grenade type object. And it was supposed to catch their barn on fire or whatever the case may be. The same thing. It's like someone's plan, it was to go to certain chosen people's homes and just sit there. Well, hell, if we can't get anything else done and stop them from going to court, stop them from traveling, and stop this from happening, we're just going to set their house on fire. We're just going to go ahead and throw a bomb in there. We're just going to go ahead and throw this grenade. It was that type energy. And then I woke up. And when I woke up, it was crazy because when I finally woke up, from the dream, well, the vision anyway, it wasn't really a dream. It was more like I was there. I was like, oh, I need to warn somebody to make sure that they have and know where their, the fire extinguisher in their home is at all times, just in case, to be careful. And when I turned on the news this morning, I saw that Texas damn near caught on fire, a huge plain of Texas. And the thing that got me was somewhere where they work a nuclear weapons plant over there in that area is where the fire is blazing. Amongst other places, it's spreading. And then tornadoes hit overnight in Chicago. And then also here in Georgia, where I am, there was a fire that went ablaze of a warehouse. And then someone's house in Buckhead also caught on fire. And I was like, wow, that is crazy that I had those dreams last night. And suddenly, here where I am, two structures like literally got engulfed in flames in Texas, where the nuclear plant is, and also the tornadoes that came through. Coincidence? I'm just reporting the news. What's the message, Holy Spirit? What is the message? Okay, she popped right up, main female. Okay, sad news. Okay. Hope. Someone might need to stay hopeful about a gift, high honor, or someone's hoping. Somebody is hoping that someone has hope still about a gift, but they got some sad news about prison and someone's in the military. Okay. So we're going to take it from right there. So to start off the reading, there might be a woman out here we'll just call her main female for right now. She got some sad news. Whoever this main female is, she got some sad news, okay? Because she was actually hoping, she was hoping that she would get a gift, okay? Whatever that gift is, okay? But the sad news that she got is someone's no longer going to be seen as a person of high honor. So someone might have done something where they're going to be exposed to the public, and they're no longer going to be the main female, and they're no longer going to be high honor, and somebody could be going to prison, and someone is also in the military here. Okay. All right. So Holy Spirit, I'm ready for the messages, and so are my viewers. Good morning, everybody. All right. What is the energy? Okay, there's the Queen of Pentacles energy. I think the Ace of Wands is in reverse. Somebody can't take action. Okay. Somebody might have gotten bad. Okay, the Ace of Wands can be sad news, bad news that was brought to somebody. This could be a Queen of Pentacles, the main female. Okay, as we see sad news, that could have to do with the Ace of Wands reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles, that could be the main female. Let's go, Holy Spirit. What's the obstacle? The obstacle is something has arrived, okay, or come in, and something is being seen by everybody, possibly with the Three of Wands and the Six of Wands, possibly, oh wow, a High Priestess in the reverse. Okay, so somebody is exposed is what I'm getting. There's a High Priestess in the reverse, and I did a reading, I think, the other day, wherein a bad witch is going to be held accountable this week. And I did that reading on my other channel, Love of the Highest Vibration. So this week, a bad witch is being held accountable by all the people she's connected to. So the High Priestess in the reverse may be someone that has been getting away with doing black magic on people and doing things that would land them as a person that's no longer going to be seen as respectable or of high honor, okay, in the community. She's being exposed here. You know, the Six of Wands has to do with being seen by everybody, okay? And the Three of Wands, it could be she's expecting something to come out in court or in the public or to everybody, okay? What happened in the recent past, Holy Spirit? Okay, the Four of Wands. Okay, what happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past, Holy Spirit? What just happened recently? The wheel of fate turned. That's what happened recently. The wheel turned. The wheel of time. The wheel of fortune. Okay, so in the recent past, there's an Emperor here and a Four of Wands. That could be an older masculine or feminine, Aries energy, but any sign. This could be an older person that's in the family, a marriage. It could be a relationship. I heard it could be a cousin, but in the recent past, an Emperor energy that they're connected to in their community or their foundation, something happened. What happened with this older person attached to their community in the recent past, Holy Spirit? Oh, they dropped the contract and they cut them off. Okay. Because they felt powerless. Okay. And this was fated to happen. Okay. So just in the recent past, okay, all of the events that have taken place, I guess for however long this person might have been waging war against people doing black magic in the dark, all the while cloaking their energy as an honorable person to the community. That this witch that's being exposed, they were attached to an Emperor energy, an older man or woman from their family or community that now has been released from some kind of a contract. They don't want to work with them anymore. They can't associate themselves with this person anymore, okay? Because they feel powerless because of whatever's being exposed, and they had to cut this person off with the 8 of Wands in the reverse. And this was fated to happen. It was supposed to. This is part of the wheel turning. The wheel of karma is turning, and karma's just getting started right now. Okay, so I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I have Pisces. I have Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here, and so on and so forth. All right. So someone feels defeated because they have to release a person, place, or thing, and they have to let it go completely. It's a complete ending and death. So what is the present Holy Spirit before we get into this business? All right. So I have the 8 of Pentacles and I have the 6 of Wands in the reverse. So right now, somebody might be working on something to remove possibly some obstacles for somebody that was being kept in some type of a cycle. So somebody was doing something to keep someone going in circles and to keep somebody stuck. And there were a whole bunch of things put into somebody's place, put into place surrounding someone's life to create obstacles to keep them going around in a cycle that they would never break free of. That could be with love. That could be with financial stability. That could be with someone doing things to blackball you from getting a good job, to block anyone from dating you, a good person, from you being able to date a good person and finding love. All these, the gang stalking, all the things that were put into place to bind you in and back you into a corner where you're damn near lifeless until you breathe your last breath are being taken out of place right now. They're being disassembled. They're having to remove every blockage that they placed in your life. That includes people, the gang stalking, you being blackballed from jobs, from your career, messing with your YouTube stats, messing with your social media to block your money, using the gang stalking by following you through technology to make sure that you could only talk to the people they want you to date and talk to, and everybody else they threaten or intimidate or block out from being able to come toward you. All of that craziness right now, those obstacles are being removed so that you're already out the cycle, but they're just removing the physical evidence of all the things around you that kept you in that cycle so that you and they can move to calmer waters. So I see what's going on here. What's going on here is it's the powers that be that had whoever this bad witch is right here that enabled her to do whatever she did to you. But they were only using her jealousy and envy of you as a tool for a higher agenda. But now that she did too much because she took it too personal and overexposed everyone, including herself, people have to detach themselves from what was being done. So everybody here is responsible, but they're going to put it all on her. She's going to be the one that gets all the blame. These people, they might be attached to a higher government entity or whatever the case may be. They're going to disassociate themselves with this witch and say it was all her, telling lies about you and who you were, and saying that you were hurting people, or you were doing death spells trying to take people out, or you were doing whatever you were a drug dealer, or whatever they accuse you of doing. They're just going to put everything on her for an excuse for why they invaded your privacy. They're going to say she lied on you, so that's the reason why we took action to invade your privacy. They're going to find a way to put everything on her. Let's go. Y'all are touching me. What do y'all want to say? So that they can walk away free. And they're taking everything, like cameras in your house, surveillance in your home. Yeah, all of that type stuff is what they're removing, those obstacles. There were a whole bunch of men that took advantage, of these fake ass orders from judges that they got to surveillance you and to place surveillance cameras and equipment in and around your home to follow you around. So they could do it legally. They had to have a reason. Okay. So a whole lot of people invaded your privacy in the worst ways for their own entertainment. They know you didn't do anything wrong, but they took advantage of it. Okay. Something very tragic might be about to happen is what I'm seeing with that sad face. All right, y'all go ahead. What do y'all want to say? There's something very tragic that's about to happen for somebody. So the other thing I wanted to say, oh, it's going to be on the news. Okay, so whatever's about to happen is going to be on the morning news or the evening news. The other thing I wanted to say is somebody is passing away. Okay, somebody, I don't know when, but somebody is going to transition in the near future. Okay, it's been coming out over and over again. They're going to transition. They are. And this person, they are possessed with a high level demon. They've given their vessel over completely. This is someone that they allowed an insecurity, an unhealed wound with a fourth a cup of jealousy, all mixed in to drive them to become so desperate just to satisfy their need to dull your shine so they could feel better about themselves, that they were willing to do Five of Swords, anything to have your accolades. So what they did is they literally gave their whole life over to the devil. When I tell you, they literally offered up their whole vessel to the devil, if just to see you fall and just to be able to see if they could cloak themselves in your energy and be looked at the way people look at you. Okay, they were willing to do anything and they gave their whole vessel over. They didn't get a regular demonic spirit. This person was used by a high ranking demon. I mean, a really high ranking demon was running this person because they didn't run out of energy. They didn't run out of steam. It's like they didn't care about their health, their body. They was going to keep on pushing and keep on going until they could destroy you, because it's really this demonic spirit possessing them that wants to destroy you. Whoever the witch is, she just is jealous of you. But the demonic spirit possessing her wanted to completely destroy you. And all they needed was the vessel of someone's body that would open up just enough to whatever their insecurity was, to use their vessel to carry it out. When this person passes away, they're going to be looking for an opening. They have to. This demonic spirit has to inhabit some type of a vessel, and it has to be done within a certain amount of time. Okay, they have to find another vessel to go into. You got to be careful when y'all going around people that are transitioning out of this world, because you have some people that are heavily demonically possessed, and when that body goes away, as soon as that body experience crosses over into transitions, these demonic spirits or that demon, it needs another vessel to go right into. I've seen it happen in my own family. Someone with a certain energetic signature that spoke a certain way and was doing something, when they passed away, literally the next of kin suddenly took on all their talking points and started behaving like them. And they took over whatever their evil mission was. They took over it. That's how I knew it was this demonic body hopping spirit. Okay. And it literally had them talking in the same way, using the same language, the type of word, taking the same actions. There's somebody that's going to pass away in the near future. And it's really important, for certain people that are low vibrational or have might be a little bit weak-willed in certain aspects of their life or in their spirit, to protect themselves. Because when that person passes away, that's a high level demon that's going to jump into the first body that there's an opening, or that's at the same low vibration as that demon, that it can mesh with, okay? And when it merge or mesh with, and when it does, it's just going to out of nowhere do something crazy, like get out here and start unaliving people. When you look at the news right now, what do y'all see? Y'all see the craziest stories, don't you? I saw a story about an Amazon driver, this African man. I think he was in Texas. He was going to deliver a package to a woman, and when she came outside, he just picked up a knife and he bludgeoned her to unalive out of nowhere, and then just stood there looking at the sky. That is not just someone that's crazy. That man had a high level demonic possession that he gave his vessel over, or that took over his body. That was not a human that did that. And I see every single day a whole bunch of people in the news that do stuff and then walk right up to the police. Hey, how you doing? I just took a knife and I cut someone's heart out. So what do you want me to do? You know, I'm telling you, these are people who have been fully possessed, their whole vessel, by a high level demon that might have jumped into them from someone that passed away that was close to them. Not just a evil spirit that makes you have a nasty attitude, okay? There are all kind of evil spirits, but a high level demon will do some high level demon stuff because it needs energy, and it needs energy fast. So when whoever this bad witch is transitions over, whoever is close or connected to them, it could be a child, a teenager, an adult, whoever's connected or around to them when they transition and pass away, you might see someone suddenly lose their mind and go out and do something crazy to somebody, and then just walk up to the police. Hey, I just did this. Take me, you know, something crazy, because that high level spirit needs energy. Go ahead, Holy Spirit. It's it's what I just said. It is not the same person that you used to know. If this is a relative of yours, this bad witch, she's not the same person that you grew up with. She's not the same person you used to know. She gave her whole soul. She gave her whole life and body and mind and soul away to this demonic spirit. She's completely possessed. It's not her. I'm telling you, it's not her in there. So even trying to talk to her, argue with her or anything, she will even gaslight you on her deathbed because you're not talking to her. I promise you. Now, she is inside there somewhere in her subconscious mind, but she's not in the front seat of her conscious mind. It's the evil spirit that has taken over. She's inside her body crying right now because she doesn't have control over her vessel. She's crying from inside her body, but that demonic spirit is the one that'll gaslight you and be like, what's wrong? Are you mad because I took years of your life? I did this. Are you mad? You know, that's not her. That is not her. That's the demonic spirit that is running her. They'll talk that way right on their deathbed. Listen to me, y'all. They literally will talk that way on their deathbed. And the reason is because that's not them. That's not them you're talking to. That's the demonic spirit that you're talking to. Baby on the way or here already. Okay, somebody might have a baby on the way or here already, possibly. Who's got a baby on the way or here already? Oh, okay. I found out too that Korean FBI agent, because I had Asian and now I have FBI. I think this might be this Korean FBI agent. I realized they told me this might be a woman. This Korean FBI agent might be a woman. Okay, a woman Korean FBI agent, and she might have a baby on the way or here already. Yeah. She's a Mason as well. Okay. All right. What do you want us to know about that? What's this baby on the way or here already? Oh, I shuffled these already. Oh, wow. She might be. Oh, so this is what might end up on the news. I don't know if she's a Capricorn or but she might be in some devil energy right now because she's running out of options. Okay. So whoever this Korean FBI agent is, it might be a woman that has a baby on the way or here already, and she might get into some crazy devil energy and do something that ends up on the news because she's lost control of the situation she thought she had control over. The Five of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, she's starting to feel isolated now because the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. They're removing whoever this Emperor energy over here is. They are removing all the obstacles that were placed in your way, and they have to call everything off from everyone that's been given authority with the badge to harass you and that to legally be able to get away with doing whatever they were doing. They can't go use their badge to intimidate your neighbors and intimidate people. Understand, they have to let go of this very quickly. This burden, they got to let go of it. Understand something. A lot of your neighbors that participated in doing what they do, a lot of them did so because a lot of them might rent from somebody, and they don't want no trouble with their landlord. If their landlord, remember, they've infiltrated your whole community, and the average person, might have to work a job. They don't want anyone to mess with their job because they can gang stalk them and cause them to lose their job. These people have families. These people might have landlords. They don't want the landlord to raise the rent when their lease ends, to force them out, especially if they've been living somewhere for years and have a decent rent price, or to make life hard for them. So they're able to go with their badges and intimidate a lot of people. But at this point, that they're not going to be able to do that anymore. So if she was able in the past to flash her FBI badge and say, well, we're observing this person for this type of reason, so we're going to need you to help and tell me whenever you're going to see us going in her home, and you're not to say anything about it, and be on lookout or whatever. They could intimidate a lot of people that just don't want nothing to do with it, but they don't want no trouble themselves. But she can't do that no more. Okay. She has to release this very quickly. Yeah. And she's lost control of the situation, and she might even have a baby on the way, or maybe she has a small child already. Let's go, Holy Spirit. The King of Cups reverse, the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Okay. Who is the Queen of Cups reverse and the Queen of Pentacles reverse? With the Strength card. Okay. Someone could be a Leo. Oh, okay. Yeah, she was going around emotionally manipulating people. Okay. Somebody might be a Leo. The Queen of Pentacles reverse. Someone that's not good with money. Someone that is very selfish. A bully. I'm drawing a parallel to someone like the mayor of Dolton, Illinois. Okay. That's what I'm getting an image of. An energy like the mayor of Dolton. I'm the boss. I'm in charge. Somebody that exerts power over everybody because of a title, but they're irresponsible, and they just go around bullying everybody, and exerting a lot of force of power with the Strength card. Yeah, she's not able to do it anymore with the Ace of Swords. That's the clarity of the situation. She's been going around in your community, or other agents, even with other agencies, exerting power over people, like a tyrant. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, the King of Cups in the reverse. Under her badge, they've been going around like tyrants, with the Strength card, bullying people and bossing people around, making people feel intimidated and getting away with it. But whoever this Emperor is over here, he's got to pull back on everything that he's been doing. Tell me who this Emperor is, please. This Emperor might be related to you in your family. It might be who stole a gift. That might be who's no longer going to be seen as high honor, or the witch and this emperor. Who's the emperor? What did I? Business partners. Okay. Well, they were business partners with a lot of people because this operation had so many different people, the emperor, involved. All right. So this emperor energy, he was a boss or supervisor that was in charge of the operation that was being conducted against many of you all because he was someone's nephew. Now, there was someone in the White House I talked about, a white man. Here it is. I knew it. A white man. Yeah. I told you all that there was someone in the White House in the current administration that was the son of an older white man that's part of the inner circle that was blackmailing the vice president off of something. And this allowed these people to have the authority without any supervision at all to do whatever they wanted within the agencies to the targeted people that they chose to do what they did to. That would include using energy weapons on us at home and in our jobs and communities. That included getting warrants from judges to put cameras in our homes and heavily surveillance us legally according to them. That included being able to blackball us on jobs, using Masons in different jobs to make sure you would only work and make a certain level of money. That included permission to steal your money from you, steal your inheritance from you right in front of your face, and to ignore you when it was time to do investigations. No matter, even if you went through the proper channels and went to the FBI to complain about your money being stolen through YouTube, if you went to the FBI, my inheritance was stolen, they were given orders to ignore you, to take your complaint and tell you we're going to investigate it, but it was to go no higher. And even if it did go any higher, it wasn't going to go anywhere but to someone that's part of the inner circle that is the one that's stealing your money and stealing from you, to energy harvest from you, to organize men and women that would catfish you, to do black magic on you. These people gave authorization and permission to people that work in government agencies to abuse their access to resources, to monitor you, harass you, to invade your privacy, to steal your money. That's who this boss supervisor is. He's connected to the White House. This emperor energy, he was in charge. There's an older white man, much older, that he's the son, but he must be a nephew, that they've been given authority while everyone looks the other way, to let any agency and police department do whatever they wanted to you, and there would be nobody that you could turn to or talk to, even high up in the ranks. When you complain, hey, well, I'm not taking it either. Throw it away. Yeah, we'll investigate it, and they're not going to. So basically, they said these people could do whatever they wanted to you, and everyone in authority would turn a blind eye, and they were able to do it. That's why this woman, Korean FBI agent, is having a hard time now, because the time for that shit is over, and she's in trouble, and she's got a baby on the way or here already, and now she feels like she's stuck because she's not going to get the money she was expecting, and she can't scare the neighbors anymore. She can't intimidate anyone to continue doing what she was doing. She can't do it now because it's leading back to him, and you're still alive. They were supposed to kill you. And you're still alive. And because they cannot kill you at this point, it's too much evidence out there. This emperor ordered all the obstacles to Eight of Pentacles be removed out your way that were keeping you stuck in a cycle, so he can move to calmer waters. I told y'all, after this winter, in the springtime, when we all emerge, everyone that worked against you all to hurt and to harm you, the world is going to be very different for them when that wheel is done rotating. Okay, that wheel of karma. I told you all, after this winter clears out a whole bunch of bullshit for a whole bunch of y'all, your life is going to look very different this spring. And the people that were on top of the wheel, that were tormenting you and torturing you, they're going to be on the bottom of the wheel, struggling and going through everything that they took you through. It's about to be very, very different. What's about to happen? What's about to be very, very different is about to happen. What's going on in the morning news, Holy Spirit? What's about to happen here? What's going on with the morning news? With this, or evening news with this dark high priestess that's being exposed? Gift your pets. Wow, you might find out about something they did to your pets. Oh, that's sick. What else? The news isn't going to tell you everything. The news will never talk about energy weapons. Let me just tell you that right now. The news will never, ever address magic, spell work, or energy weapons. If they talk about a cult, they're going to talk about some lesser known cult, some goofy shit like, the dude, that was in the woods with all of his young women he was taking advantage of. That's on trial right now. Or just some other cult that's more famous. But they're never going to address cults, covens, or secret societies connected directly to the government. Okay, they'll never address that in the news. Understand? If one of your enemies that were doing something to you get caught, it'll be in the news about something they did to your pets. And they'll say, oh, they were being mean and they tried to kidnap your pets and do this. But the news will never, ever address energy weapons. Okay, if you have to go to court for what these people are doing against you, and it's in the broadcast and the news, they'll talk about sex trafficking. They'll talk about your pets. They might even talk about illegal surveillance, but they will not address energy weapons and they will not address spell work. Those two things will never be addressed in the news. Let's go. The news. Master Manifester. Okay. By sabotaging your job, transportation, or using scare tactics. Okay, so this might actually be exposed in the news about how someone was trying to do something to sabotage your vehicle or your job. See, that's stuff they can talk about in the news because that's stuff more relatable to people, the average person. But they will not say anything about the spell work or the hiring of warlocks or, like I said, energy weapons. That's off limits. Sex crimes, doing something to sabotage your job by spreading rumors. Yeah, they'll address that. But this person's going to be exposed in the news for stalking you, doing something to your pets, doing stuff to sabotage your transportation, your job, an orchestrated spiritual attack. They're not going to talk about that in the news. But this is why they're going down. A new or different home or apartment, gang stalking. There might be an element of gang stalking that they might not call it that, but they will talk about an element of gang stalking at work, which has to do with sabotaging your job. They're not going to call it gang stalking in the news. They won't do that. In the news, they're going to say someone abused their power that was an authority figure and they were intimidating people at someone's job. That's the coded language. You understand? The coded language is going to be someone that was stalking someone that was obsessed with their life, like a Lifetime movie. They tried to sabotage their job by intimidating the people that work over them. They went to their job and did this. They'll describe everything gang stalking entails, but they won't call it gang stalking. Okay. Whoever you are, once again, a new or different home or apartment, you might have had to move or relocate, or you might need to move or relocate. Okay. because it's just the energy for some of you all, the energy of where you live. It's just so from everything that was done, you just need a new start, like in Apocalypto, that movie, a new start, right? All right, Holy Spirit, is there anything else that you want to talk about? Moving on your behalf. How? Okay, so someone is taking action to protect you right now, okay? You might need to relocate, okay? Some of y'all actually might need to relocate, but somebody is taking action on your behalf to protect you, and they're moving on your behalf, okay? From what these people have done. How? They want to talk about how, okay? Okay, I have a Page of Wands. Somebody might be bringing a very fast message to you, okay? So somebody might need to get some boxes and start packing on faith. It is what it is. Somebody may need to start getting boxes and start packing up shit on faith, okay? There is a hermit energy here that might be kind of in despair or sad right now, okay, because of something that they're waiting to find out about, an illusion, possibly. Okay, so there's a hermit energy here, might be a Virgo, or someone, maybe this person that's moving on your behalf, that's waiting for some information to come back surrounding this illusion, with the Seven of Cups here, the Three of Wands, the Hermit, the Five of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Okay, yeah, this is it right here. The Five of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So they're waiting on some information to come back to them about some illusion that was surrounding you and surrounding whoever this Virgo or Hermit energy is. And about all of the things that they were doing. The Five of Wands, the things that they were doing that were coming at you, or the warfare, all of the different things that they were doing towards you, the energy weapons, the following you, the attempted conspiracy to commit murder, the death spells, hiring practitioners, these are all things that were being shot at you constantly being shot at you, being followed to the grocery store, being blackballed at your job, gang stalked at work, just all the people going in your house, putting cameras, surveillance in you. That's the Five of Wands to the Eight of Wands. All of these things that were being thrown at you, they were thrown at whoever this hermit energy is as well, is what that's what I'm picking up on. And they're waiting for some information to come back about this. Something's going to be in the news, y'all, but they're not going to call it. Understand something. They're not going to call it the names we call it in the news, okay? They might not even call out the agencies. They might just arrest the person. They're not going to say who that person worked for. They're not going to say Korean FBI agent abused power and invaded the private space and intimidated. No, they're not. They might say something like somebody posed as a fake authority figure to stalk somebody. Y'all understand what I'm saying? When this stuff shows up in the news, they will never want their agency's name to be attached to someone illegally surveillancing somebody or intimidating your neighbors, having you gang stalked. So they'll say, they're never going to say FBI. What they're going to say is there is a person here that was impersonating an authority figure and they were paid money to stalk somebody. It'll come out just like that. Okay. All right. So somebody has a whole bunch of burdens because they had to cut somebody off. It might be this hermit energy that's helping you right now. Okay. But right now, somebody is dealing with a whole bunch of burdens that they got from that's who's moving on your behalf. So this could be someone in a position of authority that might be moving on a whole bunch of different people's behalf right now to bring justice for a whole bunch of people that were targeted. You understand? Yep, there you go. And the cycle is over for it. Y'all are going to have a great spring. Don't worry. If some of y'all got bags under your eyes from loss of sleep and things that y'all were going through while y'all were under these crazy attacks of these demons that were over these humans, all of that's about to end. Somebody's about to get married, okay? Somebody's about to get married. But y'all don't have to worry about it. The cycle is over. Y'all going to get y'all some rest, all right? If you got bags under your eyes, get you some sleep. It's going to go back to normal. Okay. You're going to get a new job. Somebody's going to get a new job. Yeah. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Because I have the World card, meaning this cycle's over. This spiritual battle. We've been in a spiritual battle now. It's been a war. It's over. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Ah, there it is. Something fell on the floor. I can't reach it, but it's a place. Okay. It's something about a place, but I'm going to end with this. An investigation is being conducted right now. And it said the card that fell on the floor said a place. So I'm going to see really quick if they want me to mention a place. A national park again. Now, I've had a national park come out over and over again in Europe. Okay. I think one is in Europe and one might be like in Arizona or somewhere where it was one of the stops for where women being set and young women being sex trafficked was going. Y'all understand with the sex trafficking rings, if you're familiar with Harriet Tubman, you know, and the Underground Railroad, you know, when they were trying to get the slaves safely from the South to the North, where slavery was abolished, you had different locations, you know, where you had people that had houses where they would hide the slaves, and locations where they could eat, get some rest, sleep overnight, you know, and they travel from spot to spot. I'm explaining for anyone that doesn't know. Okay. I know most of us know, but I'm just saying, and they would move from spot to spot in secret. So it's the same thing with the sex trafficking in how they're moving a lot of the women and children around from location to location. And it's going all the way from China, even to parts of, I think, London, the UK, parts of Arizona, Alabama. It's a trafficking ring where they move people in a certain way around. And I know a national park area in Europe is what I got for one of the locations where they, one of the stops for some of the people that are sex trafficked. So an investigation is being conducted, possibly at a national park. Let's go, Holy Spirit. Firehouse that keeps coming up in Arizona. I cannot make it up. I cannot make it up, and I never will. Let me tell y'all something. Alabama at a dock. There is a dock in Alabama where some of the sex trafficking was going on. So if Alabama has like a port, because it always comes up with the container trucks. So it's something going on a container truck at a dock in Alabama. And the other is a firehouse in Arizona that keeps coming up. Okay. This firehouse comes up every time I talk about sex trafficking. And I've seen a few arrests and things going on recently in the news at some firehouse. But yeah, this is one of the locations. There is a firehouse in Arizona. I don't know if it's close to the Air Force Base Davis or not, but I know the state, Arizona, wherever it is, it's something, one of the stops is at a firehouse in Arizona. I'm not sure if there's a national park in Arizona, but that's one of the places that's being investigated, or they need to investigate why they're touching me and telling me to put this out here right now. Is there anything else y'all want me to reveal? Any other locations y'all want me to reveal? Any other locations, Holy Spirit? Oh, wait, Arkansas. Any other locations, Holy Spirit? A bar or a restaurant, a real estate, condo or co-op, and oh, okay, NCR Trooper energy weapons. Okay, so there's someone that uses NCR Trooper energy weapons. So this has to do with the energy weapons being used Maybe somebody is storing them possibly at a bar or a restaurant, and also maybe at a condo, a real estate condo, or a co-op somewhere. But this is the NCR trooper that uses direct energy weapons. Let me see if there was something else with that, because usually there is. I need to pull from something else before we end this. NCR energy weapons, real estate condo, someone's aunt's house. Okay, it might be close to someone's aunt's house. East India and a Southeast state. All right, so I have East India. There might be someone of East Indian descent in a Southeast state. Could be Georgia, could be here where I am, but there's someone of East Indian descent over their aunt's house in a Southeast state, where NCR trooper energy weapons might be being stored. Okay, it's different types of energy weapons now. Back in the day, I'm sure they had to carry it, the energy weapon, in some type of truck or something. But with technology the way it is now, they've got it down to a science. They have energy weapons you can carry like a little gun in your hand and hold a laser on somebody, literally, and have the same effect. But either way, there are some energy weapons that could be being stored away in a Southeast state, at someone of East Indian descent, someone's aunt house that might live. They might have a bar or own a bar or a restaurant, a condo, or a co-op. Anything else about this energy weapon? A structure on a private residence or land. Okay. And then also in Norway, they wanted a credit union and Navy Federal Credit Union too. So somebody that might have an account at Navy Federal Credit Union, okay, someone that might have an account at Navy Federal Credit Union, they might have a connection in Norway. Okay. Oh, thank you. So what came out in my other reading, it's always the same locations over and over again. But what came out was there are Jesuits in Norway. Okay. There are one of the stops of their little underground railroad of sex trafficking was some Jesuits in Norway that had adopted. They adopted and raised some children that were adoptive children from other cultures, other races, but they raised them up and brainwashed them and conditioned them to be sex trafficked, to do black magic and other stuff like that, and to go back and infiltrate, their communities. They put them in white collar jobs, all kind of shit. But these are some Jesuits that have a Jesuit community in Norway somewhere, and on a structure on a private residence or land in Norway. They might also possibly store some of these NCR troopers' energy weapons. Okay. All right. Holy Spirit, anything else before we close this out? Anything else? Puerto Rico. Oh. And a Chinese hacker. Anything else before we close this out? So don't worry. Like I said, an investigation is currently being conducted right now. Right now, there is an investigation being conducted. And these people are pulling out of what they've been doing to a lot of you. The CIA. Okay. That's what I opened the deck on. And Puerto Rico and a Chinese hacker. What did y'all want to say about that? This is someone in the White House. I already told y'all that. Yeah, they can't be out here just using these energy weapons all nilly-willy. That's so irresponsible. Like, okay, we'll stop the gang stalking, we'll stop everything, but we're gonna still use energy weapons. No, you're not. That's the reason why I had that dream. Some of the homes that are rigged up with energy weapons on the roof, maybe in the lighting fixtures, that they know for a fact you are completely aware at this point, They don't want somebody to do eventually during an investigation a sweep of your home, because they know if they do a sweep of your home and they find it, they have evidence. So I feel I'm getting the feeling like somebody wants to blow up your house. You know, like someone wants to start a fire and blow up your house, because it'll be too much for them to remove all the things that are put in place surrounding your home, that are connected to energy weapons. So for some of you all, that's what the dream I had was about too. They would rather literally blow your house up, blow up your house, yeah, than an investigation to come around and them to do a sweep of your home and your roof and your attic for energy weapons or things that are put in place for that. Holy Spirit, what did you want to say really quick about the CIA? You blow up my shit, you better blow it up with me in it, because I'm right here, right out front. Shoot. All right. So with the CIA, somebody still wants to take a risk for a new start. Someone that's childish. Oh my God. This might be the witch that's being held accountable, that's on her way out of here with the high level demon, because only somebody with a mental illness, or a full possession would still be in this energy while an investigation is going on. So whoever the Queen of Swords reversed is, that's the Page of Wands reversed, this very childish person, that Page of Pentacles, they want a new start. They'll take the risk. They only want to take the risk because they're transitioning. They're passing away. They don't have nothing to live for. They don't care. Go ahead, Holy Spirit. What is this with this CIA? This is someone who's connected to the CIA very heavily. Yeah. They want to hold on to something. A King of Swords energy is in their head about still holding on to something. They don't they still want to hold on to a Queen of Wands so they can move to calmer waters. Who the hell is the King of Swords that still wants to hold on to a Queen of Wands? Someone that's very confident. A black woman. A drug dealer. Street pharmacist. There is a black woman in your family that's not getting it. She is gone. There's a black woman in your family that has lost her ever-loving mind, okay? The neighbor's house, these are neighbors. So there's there's a black woman connected to somebody, or it's a black woman that might be neighbors with whoever this childish air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini narcissist is, that might be still wanting to work with her on trying to hold on to a Queen of Wands. That's stupid. So this is who they're collaborating with on this. A neighbor that's a drug dealer. Holy Spirit, why, even while someone is passing away, are they still doing this? I mean, I do know it's a full demonic possession, because they can't stop watching. The magic just keeps backfiring that they're doing. They can't stop watching you. Okay? They can't stop they're addicted. That's what I'm hearing. These people are crazy. Y'all, these people are crazy. They're addicted to doing black magic on you and watching and waiting for the results. And then it backfires. And then they do it again. And it backfires. And they do it again. And it backfires. That's probably why they're saying that you're going to move. For some of y'all are going to relocate, because some of these weirdos are just going to keep on doing black magic and watching you over and over again. And waiting, black magic, backfire, and it backfires, and they watch again. And they just keep, it's a cycle. That's why when you move this time, because they can't gang stalk anymore, they no longer have the people in place anymore, and they're moving these obstacles of the gang stalking to keep you in a cycle. That's why the Holy Spirit wants some of y'all to move, because they're not going to start it back up again with the gang stalking. So it's safe to find another community to move now, and pray about it, of course. Pray about it, that it has not been infiltrated with the gang stalking, and definitely pray about that. But yeah, a lot of people might be a good idea to relocate, because the energy, even though it's over, the energy is just so fucked up where you live. it's like, just get on. And that's the truth. That's the truth. You're never gonna be happy here or get real justice in this community at this point, because now people just are gonna keep giving you evil eye, that didn't get paid, that wanted money, neighbors that were doing black magic. They're gonna keep on doing black magic because no one can stop them from doing that and watching you. They're just gonna keep doing black magic and watching you, black magic and watching you. You're not gonna get any justice in this community. The Four of Cups. You're not going to be happy or satisfied where you're living at. This is not for everybody. The Ace of Swords in the reverse here. This is the clarity of the situation. You know, it's not going to bring you happiness long term to stay in this community with these people. You might want to expand your horizons. Two of Wands. And look for another community to move into that is not attached to any type of gang stalking, because like I said, they're not going to start it. They're not going to start it again. It's over. So when you move this time, it's just going to be like a fresh start. You understand? It's going to be a fresh start. And I hear you. I hear you. All right. What's the final message, Holy Spirit? And I'm going to bring this to a close. It's over though, y'all. It's completely over. Yep. You might even have an ex that's letting you go finally and leaving you alone. The Queen of Wands reverse, that is in their thoughts, but they got to let it go. Yeah. They're one of your exes or someone that could have dated or catfished you, man or woman. They're in their thoughts, but they're releasing it. They're getting out of their head about the idea of you. Okay. The idea of destroying you. The idea that you would give them another opportunity to energy harvest from, you. They're getting out their head and they're releasing you, and they're going to go on about their business. If they don't, I was about to say if they don't end up in jail, but look what I got. I was about to say if they don't end up in jail first, but your ex might actually end up in jail behind you, High Priestess, any goddamn way. Okay. Whoever this Queen of Wands reverse energy is, they may end up in jail behind your ass anyway, and they're in their head about it. They know they have to let you go because they're not going to move to calmer waters. Yeah. Holy Spirit, what is the final message so I can close it out? Because they have clarity that they're being watched. Crazy. You're the Empress. Oh, wow. Are they going to do something real quick? What the hell is this? The Devil in the reverse? What is this? Hold on, y'all. I'm going to end it. Give me a sec. I'm getting another line here. Okay, what's going on with the Empress? What's wrong with the Empress? So somebody is going to do something very quickly, or you need to do something very quickly. The King of Swords reverse. There's a narcissist here, Empress. There's a narcissist here really quick that wants to oh my God, someone wants to hurt you. This is violence. Somebody wants to hurt you. The Lover's reverse. The Devil reverse. Do not go around any of your exes. Do not go. Look at this, y'all. Do not go around any of your exes. Don't meet them nowhere. Don't discuss with them. Well, if you want to talk about for closure, no closure. Do not meet your ex right now, because your ex is having a hard time letting you go. And knowing this is over, they're going to take some quick action towards you, Empress. The Queen of Swords in the upright with the King of Swords in the reverse is an indication in some readings of physical violence. Someone that is crazy or angered to the point where they're ready to put their hands on you. Okay? When you get the two swords like this up and down, this is an indication of someone really wanting to hurt you, like physically. Like, fuck that shit. If I can't have you, nobody will. I'll kill you first. I'm serious. Look, the Knight of Swords. They're thinking of coming towards you to do this to you real fast. Do not give this fool closure if he says he wants to talk to you, or she. Okay? It's violent women out here too. If this person says, hey, I just want closure, do not talk to them and call the police, because they want to hurt you. They want to physically hurt and harm you. I'm telling you right now, they're coming toward you fast, or they want to come towards you very quickly. And the reason is they realize that they cannot be with you out of devil energy. You won't be with them in any devil energy, right? But your ex wants to be with you, but they want an energy harvest from you. They want to be with you, but they want you to take them with their toxicity and be abused by them. And they're upset that they can't force you to be with them so they can abuse you. The devil in the reverse, the lovers in the reverse. They want to be connected to you. They want to be in your energy, but they want to be toxic in your energy. They don't want to do right by you, and they're angry because you won't let them be with you and connect to you and be in a relationship that's toxic with them so they can energy harvest from you. They're angry about that. They're like, I don't want to let this shit go. You're going to be with me and you're going to take this abuse while I energy harvest from you. The devil in the reverse, the lovers in the reverse, Gemini, Capricorn energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. But they coming towards you real fast. If they call you on the phone, tell them, send a text message so the police knows. Tell this fool, do not come to my house. I will call the police. And then if they come to your damn house, at least you can show, no, I did not invite them. No, I did not agree to meet them. I sent this message at this time. Look at it. So you can get rid of them. If they pop up, send them a message, call the police, record. They're at my door. I feel intimidated. I'm getting my gun. If y'all don't get here and they kick my door, somebody got a crazy ex out here that's thinking some violent thoughts right now about you that wants to take very quick action towards you to harm you. So somebody needs to really hear that and be careful. I knew it was one more message. These people are losing a grip on you and they're losing it. You know, they're losing it. They want you to accept their offer. This is the truth. They only want to connect to you to abuse you. Literally. They're mad because they lost. And it's not them. Your ex got a demonic possession. It's some demon that doesn't want to let you go. And if your family member can't hold on to you, that demon that's in them, then it's going to try to possess your ex. Oh, that family member passing away. So let me jump into the ex and see if I can make the ex go crazy with paranoid thoughts about, I don't believe that bitch got away from me, you know, and let me go connect to them and see if I can get them, because they're mad about your confidence. King of Wands. They're mad that after all they did to you, you still not blocked off. All the obstacles they created, you're still not closed off. You're still confident. They're mad about that. And they want to create a quick obstacle or blockage for you one more time to hopefully get, they feel like if I could just make you lose your stability, if I can just get you out your house, if I could just get you homeless, or if I can get you penniless, if I could just, you wouldn't be so confident if you still were able to lock a damn door behind you and be safe where you are laying in your bed. You wouldn't be so damn confident anymore. The 10 of Pentacles reversed. Final message, Holy Spirit. Somebody's waiting. A King of Swords energy. This might, I don't know, your ex could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but somebody's waiting. Who is this King of Swords? Somebody's waiting for an opportunity. I feel like somebody's waiting. They're tired of the antics. Yeah, they're tired. This person got tired of the antics that they were using, you know, to get in. They were waiting for an access point to you, but they never got it. So now they're going a different way with the 7 of Swords. Oh, God, let this end. So now they're going to 7 of Swords you. They're going to try a different approach, maybe less ego. They want to try something else because they don't have any more options with the 2 of Pentacles reverse. And your ex is out of money too. They're going broke. That's what it is. So your ex is upset because you're still confident and they realize they can't come towards you with an ego, is what I'm hearing. So what's happening is your ex was trying to destroy your finances and to destroy your confidence so that they could smugly come to you and toss breadcrumbs at you and have you back so they could abuse you, but you escaped from them anyway. So now, because they're the one going broke and losing their own stability, they're gonna hide their ego. They're not gonna lose their ego. They're gonna hide their ego in an attempt, because they're tired of waiting. They're gonna hide their ego in an attempt to see if they can 7 of Swords and trick you. And the reason is because they don't have any more money. They're broke. Your ex is broke and they don't have any more options. So they realize the only way now that I can connect to you is by hiding my ego. That ego is still there, but they realize they have to hide it, and they are even more mad. Y'all ever seen a narcissist get mad because they lost? Because you figured out they was a narcissist and they lost control of you? Do y'all know what narcissists do when they lose control of you and you find out who they are? It's called the grand finale, the narcissistic grand finale. That's when they will do the unthinkable. Okay? And narcissists, their mask comes off completely. And what they do is they'll show you exactly who they are, but instead, this thinks that they think they're a smart narcissist. I'm going to disarm her with humility. I'm going to disarm him by hiding my ego and act like I'm humiliated and that I want to change. And I see the error in my ways and I don't have an ego and I'm at your mercy. And now I see the light. I see how I've hurt you. I see all the wrong. Look, I'm down on my luck. There are some people that you'll see that are homeless, walking around talking to themselves, and you'll feel bad for them, and you want to give them the money and everything they need to get them on their feet, and you don't even know that's a narcissist that lost, that is in their lesson, and they happen to be just disabled at the moment. And you're sitting up there feeling sorry for them, and you don't know that's a whole violent, mean, cruel narcissist that was beating women and smacking kids around and being abusive, and they're getting their karma. But you think it's just somebody down on their luck, and then they act real humble. And I just thank God, because God is looking out for me. People fall on hard times. No, you're a crazy narcissist that finally got their karma. But you don't know these people's backstory. You got to be careful. Some of these people that you see in a bad part or stage of their life is a narcissist that lost. This person's going to come to you like a narcissist that lost, and he's going to hide his ego and try to act humble before you because he's mad at you for conquering and defeating him. And he wants to attach to you in humility and hoping you'll be impressed by how humble he is and how he want to accept Jesus in his life and go to church or some stupid shit like that. He gonna be talking. And then that's when he's going to act out his narcissistic rage on you and beat the hell out of you. He wants to beat the hell out of you and set your house on fire. He wants to take a bat and break every window in your car and house. He wants to empty out your bank account, and he wants to spit on you and go to the bathroom on you and then escape before the police come and figure out who did it. That's how far a narcissist that loses will go, just to get back in your energy and to get revenge on you for finding out who they really are. Don't be fooled by it. They're like, oh, so you found out who I was and you feel like you got away from me. Okay, I got one more trick for that ass. You're right. I am a narcissist and I am sorry. You're right. I want you to pray for me. I realized that I have an ego problem and I couldn't see the truth. Let me do something to make it up for you because I realized I've made problems for you in your life. You out here trying to feed your children and go to work, and I acted a complete fool. I tried to set a fire in your house and did all this stupid stuff. And now I want to turn and give my life to God. Please let me back in. And their whole purpose for getting back to you is for that demon to get in and do as much damage in your life in as little bit of time as they can before the police can get to you. It's a warning for somebody. Don't let anybody from your past back. Final message, Holy Spirit. Keep a boundary with this person. The Three of Cups. Yeah, they're going to try to invite you to dinner and drinks. Don't do it. Don't do it. How many news stories do y'all see of a woman? The cycle is over. That's right. The CIA. They were working with the CIA against you. The cycle is over for this shit, though. Look, the Three of Cups. They collaborated with someone in the CIA to do this. They're going to let them destroy your life, what's left of it, and take off running. Don't let them back in, okay? They don't want to reconcile with you or anything. Nobody from your past, okay? The cycle's over. This is just one final attempt to try to destroy you. You don't let them nowhere near you. Protect yourself, okay? Thank you. I'm QUAN. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot.